up, guys? Z3 KO Trinity here. So last night, me, my brother, and my fiance went out to see the new Halloween movie. We get there, and first thing we see inside the building is a 7-foot tall man, completely dressed head to toe as Michael Myers. He looked legit. I'm talking it could really have been Michael Myers. He did a good job on his costume. I did film it, yes. But I will get to that story here in a second. Last night when we got home after watching this fantastic movie, we get here, we set up the camera, and we start rolling, and we gave a really good review. Had me and my brother in it. My fiance did not want to be in the video, but she was there agreeing with us, so you could hear her voice. But we got about maybe 20 minutes into the video, then my iPod dies. And when I bring it back up, we still have it, but I re-recorded a different one so we could end the video, and I was putting that, what we ended it, and the film that I recorded of this guy playing Michael Myers at the theater to show you guys. Well, the app that I used, which is iMovie, was horrible. I've used it a couple of times, but this time it said that the data was full. So I thought it was older videos that I had made on there, so I clicked clear all data, and it happened to erase everything that I did. We no longer have the video I recorded with my brother. I no longer have the video of Michael Myers. And I was so pissed last night. I instantly got a headache, took some ibuprofen, and I had to go to bed for work. So, that's why you guys are seeing this video now. And typically, it always happens to me. So, I hope I can re-give another good review for you guys. So, I'm just going to call this video Movie Monday. So, welcome to Movie Monday, even though it's not Monday. Who cares about Mondays? Screw Mondays. But, we went in expecting the best, you know, chills all up and down us, ready to watch this movie. We've been anticipating this movie for so long. It is time to watch this movie. It begins with the scene where the two people, the interviewers, they're going to meet Michael Myers. And they go there, and this is in the trailer, so you guys, I don't want to hear no fussing, because I'm going to do part of this video spoiler-free, and then the other part full of spoilers. But I'll let you know when that is. But it comes in, does the scene from the movie where they pull out the mask and they hold it up to Michael, and all the people around him start freaking out. And he goes, "Say something. Say something, Michael." The new psychologist that is in charge, Michael, said that he's perfectly capable of speaking, yet he just chooses not to. So he's holding that mask. He's like, "Say something. Say something." And then it clicks right into a black screen, and it comes up Halloween, and it has a deflated pumpkin, whereas the original was a pumpkin kind of back here, and then as the credits and stuff was going, it got closer and closer. This one was a deflated pumpkin that, as the credits were going, it reformed the original pumpkin style from John Carpenter's Halloween, which was badass, and of course had the theme song. But this movie was so good. My mind is completely blown by how good this movie is. I absolutely loved every inch of the movie. I do have a couple critiques about it, but I guess everyone would. They're minor, so even when I say them, just overlook them. But all in all, this movie was so good. Jamie Lee Curtis returned for her role. She said in an interview that she got really emotional because she was glad to be back playing that character. And she just said that the set and everything was so familiar to the first one that it was just so overwhelming that she got really emotional playing it. But she did such a good job portraying her character, where she, like, in the movie, there, I will tell this one part, it doesn't really spoil much, but Michael, it's the scene where Michael's being transferred from the prison to somewhere else. Well, she's there parked in her truck watching as the truck goes, and she just starts breaking down and freaking out, stuff like that. I mean, what happened to her 40 years ago has tormented her and broke her. So she just did a fantastic job playing this character. It was like she was born to play this character. But the other characters in the movie did a really good job too. And yes, it's modern day, 40 years ago, it's 2018. But there really wasn't that much modern day technology or modern day stuff. Like, people don't talk about memes or, you know, stuff that's current, you know, like that. The only time I really saw a phone was a couple phone calls, and then that's about it, really. Just a couple phone calls, and then this one other scene I don't want to ruin. I mean, it doesn't spoil nothing. I just don't want to ruin no more of the movie that you guys haven't seen. But the characters, they did, you know, the other actors, they did a heck of a good job. I have to give everything to the writers and the director. I was stunned to see that John Carpenter wasn't directing it, but whoever did, I can't remember his name. I know, thumbs down immediately for the video, but I just can't remember the names. But they did such an amazing job with this movie. Like, if you go back and watch the original and then watch this new movie, oh, you guys are just going to love it. It is the #1 best sequel to Halloween ever. And I'm not just saying that as a Halloween fan. I'm saying it because it's legitimately a good movie. But, yeah, it does throw back some things from the first movie. When I was watching it, I didn't really feel like I was in 2018. I actually felt like I was back in 1970s. Because it was like the same kind of style. It was realistic. I mean, the kills weren't over the top. Like, you didn't stab someone and then their blood and, like, all the guts start popping out. This one little puncture. You know, it weren't no over-the-top shit. It was actual, like, realistic style killing. And there was no CGI, which was great. But all in all, this movie is fantastic. I absolutely love it. 100 out of 10. And just, I want to see it again. I want to see it like 10 times over and over again. I loved it so much. But I'm going to slip right here. That was my spoiler-free review. I tried to hold back a lot because you guys really need to see this movie and really need to, like, feel it yourself. And if I was you, I would try to go to your theater and watch it. Because the atmosphere that I had with my theater, I mean, yeah, it was the very first showing, the 7 o'clock premiere. I mean, it was crowded as can be in the theater. I mean, it was just so breathtaking. Everyone was quiet. Everyone jumped at the right moments. I mean, I actually felt like I was in a movie theater back in the 1980s or something. I mean, it was just so wonderful, the atmosphere. And I don't think that I would have appreciated the movie if I just rented it and watched it for the first time at home. But, love that movie so much. But I'm going to start talking about the spoilers right now, so please, end the video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Well, I'm just going to cut straight to the beginning and talk a little bit about each part. I love the fact that Michael is kind of drawn to this mask, because it's something is more than just Michael. And my brother's actually wanting to do a documentary style video on the psychology of Michael Myers. So be sure to check that out. My brother's really smart, and he went to college for psychology and sociology and stuff, so he knows a lot about that stuff. So he'll be able to make a really good video about behind what Michael Myers is. But Michael is an entity, not just a man. Like, there's some kind of evil that drives him, some pure evil. And it shows it in this movie. Like, he was drawn to the mask. When he broke free out of the thing, I love how he just shows up at the gas station where the mask is, just completely obliterates people, super strong, breaks that guy's jaw apart, pops his teeth out, drops him into the bathtub in the bathroom where that woman is. Yeah, she's taking a shower and what the fuck is this? But he is so powerful, lifts people up with ease. I mean, 40 years have passed since the first movie. I'm pretty sure he ain't bench pressing in that psychiatric home. So he still has that raw power of something more than just man. But yeah, he gets that mask, puts it on, nostalgia just pops in our face. Just, it's so wonderful. And I love the kills in the movie. It's poetic. I love how they did a lot of the kills the same way as the original movie. Like, you know, when the famous scene where he kills the boyfriend, picks him up and stabs him, and he's hanging there on the wall with the knife, and then Michael puts the cloth over him and walks into the bed sheet over him and goes in and kills the girl. Well, this time the cop finds the dead girl with the bed sheet on her, and the boyfriend was stabbed and hanging on the wall with a knife. So Michael is kind of reenacting his kills. Michael, the way my brother put it, is he's an artist. The way he does his kills is just an art to him. It's nothing, you know, oh, I love it, give me more. It's nothing like that. To him, it's just some kind of beauty in it. And it all started when he killed his sister. It kind of just took off from that moment. And, yeah, his main focus is Laurie Strode, but, I mean, it was great. I love the realism. My favorite kill in the movie was when he gets into the house and the girl puts down the blinds and is looking, and he grabs her hair and then, pow, right through her face with the knife. I mean, that's so realistic looking. And then just the beauty with the police guy holding the other guy's head, and it was like carved like a jack-o'-lantern with the light under him. That was so cool. The quotes in this movie are so wonderful too. Like, there's a reason we're supposed to be afraid of this night. Just, I love this movie so much. But let's get right to it with my favorite part of the movie. My absolute favorite thing in the whole entire movie is when he throws her out the window, looks down on her, he gets distracted by the granddaughter, comes back, and she is gone, just like he was in the first movie. Oh, I love that so much. Like, even the people in the theater started clapping like, yeah, that's badass. Like, it was just the best moment ever in a horror movie, in a movie, period. Just, it was so good. Very well done. And I love when the daughter, Laurie Strode's daughter, fakes him and shoots him in the shoulder. And then Laurie peers her head out of the dark shadows and was like, Happy Halloween, Michael. And they trap him in that prison they made and burn it. That's my only critique is I do wish that they could have did a lot more scenes with her and Michael, like fighting against each other or something. But I still enjoy the way it did. And my only critique is at the very end, we don't really know if he died. Because it sets it up for another movie, which, like, we need more of them. But I think that it would do good if they continue the story and do it right. But my brother has a different opinion. He thinks that they should stop it now before they get too big for their britches. And it becomes a crappy story. Which a lot of sequels will do that. But let me know in the comment section below what you think. Do you think that they should continue making more, or do you think they should just let it rest right here? But also, I don't know if people caught this or not, but at the very end, I swore I saw her granddaughter just kind of staring out, and it shows. Okay, it shows the granddaughter in the truck. They're all escaping, and it aims down to where her hand is, and she's holding onto the knife, and she grips it tighter. And I think that that's just a symbolic ending. I don't think, oh, the next movie she's the killer. No, that's not how it is. In the very first movie, Michael killed his sister and had a blank stare holding a knife. In Halloween 4, Return of Michael Myers, his niece is on the top of the stairs in a clown suit, gripping the knife. It's just the magic, the perfect kind of ending. So I think that little bit like that was just a beautiful way to basically give homage to the evil, the way the evil started. I just think that was really nice. But let me know your opinion. Try not to spoil too much in the comment section below for people. But yeah, I just absolutely love this movie so much. Is it in my top 10? Definitely. It's got to be in my top 5. It might even be my number 3 favorite. Like, my number 1 is always going to be Child's Play, always. Number 2, I really like the Conjuring movie. The first one is the best one, I think. So Conjuring was always my second pick. I think I'm going to make my third pick Halloween, because it was just so good. But, yeah, I really enjoyed everything about it. I love the whole movie. I definitely want to watch it a million times over. Just so much about it was great. I could sit here in 50 hours and just go, it's great, it's great, it's great, it's great. And I can't, fully express how great I really think it is. But anyway, I hope you guys get to watch it. Well, if you're watching this, you already watched it, so that was kind of stupid. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. If not, everyone has their different opinions, and don't feel bad if you're like, well, I didn't like it, and I don't want people to think, I'm stupid. Now, everyone has their own opinion, and I respect everyone's opinion. But I personally think that it was a perfect movie. Very well done. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Z3KO Trinity, and I will see you in the next video. Nooskies.